I'm not sure why I got that from Battle, Battle Blood Blockade, the ending. Where like in the ending credits, like when they all dance, there was one guy who does like clap clap and then that and then clap clap this. Not sure what that just popped into my mind. Welcome YouTube, welcome to Fluff, and welcome to the 6th SCP that we're reading from today's stream. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please just press that subscribe button for me. I'm gonna reach 1,000 with this channel at least. I think that's the goal I want to reach with this channel. Reach 1,000, and then the rest will let it naturally flow. So yeah, help me out with that goal. Now, today we're reading Flesh Gauntlet. Delicioso, especially delicious. Although we don't, it might be nasty. I think we had now 3 saves and 3 Euclids? Or do we have 4 Euclids and 2 saves? I think we had 3 saves. But oh well, it is safe. SCP-1415 is to be placed in a 35 centimeter cube metal wall safe to be guarded at all times by no less than 2 personnel. Access is via a simple iron hinged door, locked with a simple keypad opening mechanism. Approval of 1 level 3 personnel or of Dr. Turkis is required for removal, in which case Dr. Turkis is to retrieve the object while keeping the password secret. Is it secret? Is it safe? SCP-1415 is a fingerless leather gauntlet designed for use with the left hand. The object has a tendency to expand and contract slightly, giving the appearance that it is breathing. It has been transported to Research Site 6 without incident, where Dr. Turkis has received permission to experiment with it. The object's anomalous properties come into effect when the wearer grasps any object in such a way that the palm of the gauntlet rests upon it. It then begins a process that takes place over 1.3 seconds. The target is converted into a living organism composed of various human tissues, while destroying tissues in the wearer's body roughly equivalent to 1/500th the mass of the converted object. If the wearer dies while wearing the gauntlet, it may still be used until the carcass is totally destroyed. However, in an attempt to convert an object with a dead body as the wearer, the converted object will also be dead. Note, as of test 6, it has been proven that the gauntlet can fit non-human hands. I don't like the idea that they probably tested it on an animal, maybe a monkey, but still. Addendum, test log, test 1, I'm just going to call it D1. A Hispanic female, D2. A Caucasian male, D2 skin tone, eye color, and hair color changed to match D1. D2 also developed female reproductive organs, becoming a hermaphrodite. D2 also inherited D1's lactose intolerance. D1 lost roughly half a pound of body fat with no harmful effect. No, D2 and D1 were once again proven to be genetically identical. D2 request to be terminated. The request was granted. Now this is a whole new level of Freaky Friday. Nobody wants this. Yo, what if I just gain your body benefits and consequences, huh? And you get mine, huh? Wouldn't that be nice? You do know I have testicular cancer, right? You know what? Never mind. I was hoping for those nice thighs of yours, but I guess if testicular cancer is an addition with it, I guess I won't do it. D3, a Caucasian male, 1 car Volvo. All materials made of living tissue. Headlights are of similar tissue to human eyes, but are capable of glowing. The wheels became short, infant-like legs. The controls of the car were replaced with a structure of enlarged neurons, allowing for a rider to drive. The seats are composed of a tongue-like tissue, and were described as a sickeningly moist. D3's entire right arm and most of his torso was consumed in the process. The car, now designated R2, has been relocated to the garage at Storage 48 for use with appropriate permission. It does not appear to require food and can be fueled via a small mouth where the gas valve used to be. It is omnivorous and can digest anything a human can digest for fuel. Oh, this is kind of cool. Genetic testing has shown it genetically identical to D3. D3 was terminated, but does it? Okay, it can eat food and probably drink water to like fuel itself. But do you have to like still like? Does it need like a shit ton of it? Because that would be like if it needs the amount a regular human needs, that would be, you know, we can save on petrol. But if it needs the same amount as how cars usually take huge amount of gas, then that's a lot of food this car needs to eat. Test 3, D4, a Caucasian female, 1 queen-sized bed fully made with a frame. Target was converted in its entirety successfully. Pillows became long-like organs that expand and contract, and the blanket became a sheet of skin attached to the foot. The target's legs were jointed and it could walk, but would only do so if led around. Headboard became... How am I supposed to make a thumbnail of this one? Headboard became a bony structure containing numerous eye-like organs that moved and blinked independently of each other. D4's right hand was consumed in the process. D4 has resisted all instructions to sleep in the bed due to complaints that it talked to her and knew her by name. This effect is likely non-anomalous and completely psychosomatic. Test 4, D4, 4 times 4 times 5 meter block of stone. 99% of the stone was transformed into human tissue. D4 was consumed in her entirety, leaving behind a pool of blood. However, the target immediately settled, fatally crushing one staff member and injured the two others. After approximately 3 hours, the target began crawling towards the edge of the containment. Leaning on the windows on side staff have attempted to provide nourishment, but the target has not shown an ability to eat. Target hooked up to a massive intravenous drip. Termination pending regardless. Test 5. D5, an Indian male who scored highly on the fitness test. 1 artificial heart. However, D5 lashed out in anger at Dr. A and grabbed her lab coat instead. Dr. A lab coat transformed into human tissue. With a slick interior, it expanded and contracted in what was supposed to be a suckling feeling that was also described as being incredibly uncomfortable. Electroshocks caused it to contract. Only Leatherface would wear something like that and be comfortable with it. Dr. A is not to remove the code as it appears to have imprinted on her. Further analysis is required. Oh, just her luck. Just her luck. Test 6. A fully grown cow. 1 blender. Gauntlet changed shape to accommodate the cow's hoof. Blender successfully converted. Its blending mechanism was replaced by a strong jaw that chews up the food. It has a preference for vegetable materials and will only chew up meat if forced to. Most of the cow torso was consumed in the process. Genetic testing has proven it identical to in DNA to the cow. However, conversion was at greatly reduced efficiency. Okay, so you can use it on non-human things as it said, but the conversion would not work as well. Gotcha. That was good one. I like that one. It was wild, was zany, was crazy, was weird.